Ever wondered why you do the things you do? Why some things make you happy while others upset you? Welcome to the fascinating world of human psychology. This is the science that unravels the intricate workings of our minds, influencing every decision we make and every emotion we feel. It's an invisible force silently guiding our actions, reactions, and interactions. It's a complex and captivating subject filled with fascinating facts that shape our everyday lives. Join us as we delve into some amazing psychological facts that govern our lives. Ever been to a store with a multitude of options and felt overwhelmed rather than happy? This is due to a phenomenon called the paradox of choice. This paradox presents itself when we're confronted with an abundance of options. Psychologist Barry Schwartz coined this term, explaining that an overload of choices often leads to stress and dissatisfaction. How so, you ask? Well, the more options we have, the higher our expectations become. We're always on the lookout for the perfect choice. When we finally make a decision, we often end up second-guessing ourselves, leading to dissatisfaction and regret. So the next time you feel overwhelmed by choices, remember, it's just your brain playing tricks on you. Did you know your overall impression of a person can be influenced by one trait? This is known as the halo effect. It's a psychological occurrence where our brain allows one good trait, like attractiveness or wit, to overshadow other traits, qualities, or flaws a person may have. In other words, if we find someone attractive, we're more likely to perceive them as intelligent, kind, and funny, even if they might not be. This can significantly impact our interactions and decisions, often leading us to make biased judgments. It's a powerful reminder of how our perceptions shape our reality. So the next time you meet someone, try to see them beyond that single trait. Ever felt like everyone is noticing your small mistake or a stain on your shirt? This is due to the spotlight effect. The spotlight effect is a fascinating psychological phenomenon where people tend to believe that they are being noticed more than they really are. It's like a metaphorical spotlight is constantly shining on us, amplifying our little foibles and flaws in our minds. This can often lead to self-consciousness and even social anxiety. However, the truth is, most people are preoccupied with their own lives and worries to notice the tiny details we might be fretting about. So, the next time you feel that imaginary spotlight on you, pause and remind yourself that you're not the center of everyone's world. Remember, you're not under a spotlight. Everyone is too busy with their own lives. Ever noticed how people are less likely to help someone in need when others are present? This is known as the bystander effect. It's a fascinating social psychological phenomenon that refers to the tendency of people to be less likely to assist in an emergency situation when there are other people around. You see, when we're in a crowd, we often look to others for cues on how to behave. This is called social influence, and it's one of the main causes of the bystander effect. Another factor at play is the diffusion of responsibility. Simply put, when there are more people around, we feel less personally responsible to intervene. We assume that someone else will step up. But here's the thing, this assumption can have serious consequences. It can delay or even prevent help from reaching someone who needs it. So the next time you see someone in need, don't just stand by, take action. Isn't it fascinating how our minds work? These psychological facts govern our daily behavior. You've just journeyed through a landscape of intriguing psychological phenomena that guide our actions, decisions, and social interactions. Let's take a quick trip down memory lane. We started with the paradox of choice, a concept that highlights how having too many options can lead to anxiety and indecision. A bit counterintuitive, right? But it's a good reminder that sometimes less is indeed more. Next, we delved into the halo effect, a bias where our overall impression of a person influences how we perceive their individual traits. It's like putting on rose-colored glasses and seeing the world in a different light. Then, we explored the spotlight effect, our tendency to overestimate how much others notice about us. It's like being on stage and thinking all eyes are on you, when in reality, everyone is more concerned about their own performance. And finally, we unraveled the bystander effect, our tendency to be less likely to help someone in need if others are present. It's a reminder to step up and take responsibility when it truly matters. Remember, understanding these facts can help us navigate our lives better. Stay curious and keep discovering the wonders of the human mind.